our nation. Let us start our Independence Day celebrations.
On the night of August 15, 1947, the first Prime Minister of the newly independent India, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru said, "At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom." These words aptly captured the struggles and the happiness of the newly independent India, which finally managed to free itself from the clutches of British rule.
Of this day is that each and every Indian gets the opportunity to remember and show gratitude towards the great men and women whose selfless sacrifices and unparalleled contributions brought us freedom. Independence Day is important day in every Indian's life. It reminds us of the great paragons which built the base foundation of a dream of free India, envisioned and realized by our forefathers.
It makes us realize that our forefathers have done their share of responsibilities, and now it lies in our hands to shape and form the future of our country.
They have played their role and played it very well. And now the country looks up to us as to how we play our role. A wind of patriotism and national integration blows throughout the country on this day. To start our celebrations, I would invite some of our students onto the dais to sing the national song composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee.
Vande Mataram song is what really depicts the land India. So these words impart a deep sense of patriotic love towards the motherland in the hearts of freedom listeners and readers. So I'd like to kindly request everyone to stand up to honor our national song.
Vande Mataram Sujalam Sufalam Malayaj Sitalam Sasya Syamalam Mataram Vande Mataram Subhra Jyotna Pulakitayamini Pulya Kusumita Drumadaya Shobhini Subhasini Sumadhura Bhashini Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram हम चाहे तो हाथों से लेते लकीरें चुरा परवाह नहीं छोड़ देता है तुझे भला या बुरा जैसी भी मर्जी हो हमारी करते हैं ऐसी होशियारी होशियार जो लेकर तो जान साथ कर डाले कहते हैं हमको प्यार से जिया छूते हैं प्यार से
वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं जननी जन्मभूमि भारत की कर्मभूमि वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं जननी जन्मभूमि भारत की कर्मभूमि शांति की पुण्य भूमि सादर प्रणाम जननी वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं हम सब मिलकर शान बढ़ाए जग में भारत माँ तेरा नाम बढ़ाए सम्मान बढ़ाए हम सब मिलकर शान बढ़ाए जग में भारत माँ तेरा नाम बढ़ाए सम्मान बढ़ाए शांति धाम है स्वर्ग धाम हम कर ले तुझे प्रणाम वंदे मातरम शांति धाम है स्वर्ग धाम हम कर ले तुझे प्रणाम वंदे मातरम जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी ये धरती हमारी सबसे महान है ये पुण्य भूमि माँ के समान है ये धरती हमारी सबसे महान है ये पुण्य भूमि माँ के समान है हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई हम सब मिलकर भाई भाई दिल से दिल मिलाकर भाई सुर से सुर मिलाकर भाई साथ साथ हम साथ सुरों से कर ले भारत माँ की आराधना स्वरों से अर्चना सानी पामारी सरी सरी समरी पमारी सरी समरी पमारी साथ साथ हम साथ सुरों से कर ले भारत माँ की आराधना स्वरों से अर्चना सस सनी बाप मम मरी मरी सनी सरी सनी सरी सनी सरी सा नि सरी म बनी बम बनी सरी सा नी प नि सरी म बनी बम बनी सरी सा नी सा जननी जन्मभूमि भारत की कर्मभूमि शांति की पुण्य भूमि सादर प्रणाम जननी वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम थैंक यू భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం దీనననా తనననా తనననా దీనననా తనననా ఉత్తరాన ఉన్నతమై హిమగిరి శిఖరం, దక్షిణాన నెలకొన్నది హిందూ సముద్రం. ఉత్తరాన ఉన్నతమై హిమగిరి శిఖరం, దక్షిణాన నెలకొన్నది హిందూ సముద్రం. తూర్పు దిశ పొంగి పరలే గంగా సంద్రం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. ఒకే జాతి సంస్కృతి ఒకటున్న ప్రదేశం, రత్నగర్భ పేరు కన్న భారతదేశం. ఒకే జాతి సంస్కృతి ఒకటున్న ప్రదేశం, రత్నగర్భ పేరు కన్న భారతదేశం. వీర పుణ్య చరితలున్న ఆలయ శిఖరం. చరితలున్న ఆలయ శిఖరం, సత్యధర్మ శాంతులున్న ప్రేమ కుటీరం, ప్రేమ కుటీరం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. కోకిలమ్మ పాడగలదు జాతీయ గీతం, రత్నకోన పాడు సంస్కృతి గీతం. కోకిలమ్మ పాడగలదు జాతీయ గీతం, కొత్త కోన వాకు పాడు సంస్కృతి గీతం. గుండె గుండె కలుసుకుంటే సమరస భావం. గుండె గుండె కలుసుకుంటే సమరస భావం. చేయి చేయి కలిపితేనే ప్రగతుల తీరం, ప్రగతుల తీరం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. భారతదేశం మన జన్మ ప్రదేశం, భారత ఖండం ఒక అమృత భాండం. Ashoka Chakra has 24 spokes in it, which is blue in color. We should give utmost respect to our national flag. It is designed by Sri Pingeli Venkaya Garu, and it is also made up of khadi cloth, which is most popular made by Sri Mahatma Gandhi. And also Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first person to hoist the national flag at Red Fort in New Delhi. Like our ambitions, let it fly, let it flutter, reaching to the sky. Hold it high, take it around, but never let it touch the ground. We should respect our national flag always. It holds the glories of our nation. Also, it is the pride to our nation. I am very proud to be an Indian. Are you, friends? Yes, I am sure you all are, because we are all Indian. Thank you for this opportunity. Enjoy him. Enjoy this 77th Independence Day celebration with Vignan schools.
5. And before I begin with anything, I'd like to wish you all a happy Independence Day with exuberance and lots of content. With that being said, let me begin my presentation on the topic India of my dreams. Let us talk about India as a whole. India is a very nice country with a lot of culture and exquisiteness. Unlike all the other countries in the world, India is inclusive. It includes all cultures and traditions as well. India has a wide acceptance to all religions, castes, genders and cultures. It is also one of the most economically forward countries and currently the most populated country in the entire world. Although India has a lot of pros, with them obviously come cons. We know that every pro comes with a con. Similarly, even though India is a beautifully developing country, it too has a few backlogs of its own. Similarly, even though I'm over the moon with the way how my country is existing now, I, as an individual, have a dream for my country. I have a vision for my country. Here, let us talk about dreams in general. What do we usually dream about? Flying in cars? Sitting in your dreamlands? What not? Dreams can be very ridiculous and random at times. But here, dream means vision. Having a vision for your country is nothing but setting goals for the future of your country, wishing and working for your goals of the country. Obviously, not every individual has the same dreams or thoughts in their mind. Every individual has a different vision and dream. Similarly, just because I say that India's flag should turn red doesn't mean that you have to stick to the same opinion. You could say it should turn red, blue or yellow or green, anything like that. Similarly, every individual has their own opinions and thoughts. Just like that, I might have my own vision for India and you might have your own vision for India. All of us are unique and we have different visions in mind. My dream for India is a country that has achieved sustainable success. It has achieved inclusive and sustainable competition between all the other countries, and it should ensure a high standard of living for all its citizens. It is also a country that should be socially inclusive, economically balanced, and culturally vibrant. Now, I know these terms might have confused you all to the max, but let us get deeper into all of them and get to know them with a little more depth. We know that in rural areas around the country, many people, let us say residents, have very less employment opportunities. Or in simpler words, employment opportunities are scarce in rural areas around the country. And to suffice these employment opportunities, people of those areas barely have enough money to buy bread and butter for themselves. Or should I say rice and curry, considering the Indian perspective. Similarly, to overcome such issues that are faced by the country, I dream of an India that works on providing better employment opportunities, better education and healthcare facilities, and equal opportunities for all males and females, irrespective of their caste, gender, or social status. I dream of a country that overcomes all the problems that are faced by it right now. Let it be poverty, pollution, illiteracy, corruption, inequality, gender discrimination, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on. But I dream of a country that overcomes all these problems on its own. Now, let us zoom out for a while and make a wild imagination when you are in a country where you can be independent, are not scared of going out, and you can finally call yourselves perfect. Now, this is exactly what my vision for India is. Now, this is exactly what my vision for India is, and this is my ultimate goal. So, let us wrap up this in a quick minute. Overall, I dream of a country that people one day look upon and say, wow, this is India, and India is like no other. I dream of a country that boasts its wildlife, flora, and fauna. I dream of a country that makes sure that every citizen has food, and none goes to bed with an empty stomach. I dream of a country in which a child can study as per their desire and can pursue their careers. This is what I call India of my dreams. I hereby wrap up my speech. Thank you so much for being keen listeners. This is Kavya signing off.
escort our beloved guest of honor, Varoodhini ma'am, onto the dais. Now, I request NCC cadets to escort Dr. M. Kalyan Chakravarthy garu onto the dais. start off with a patriotic song on this momentous occasion.
So I would like to invite Radha Pranav of 8th FI to perform a wonderful song.
जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री जय 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 शतसहस्र नरनारी हृदय नेत्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री चल जय वसंत कुसुमलता चलित ललित चूर्ण कुंतल जय मदीय हृदयाशय कलालाक्षारुण पदयुगल जय मदीय हृदयाशय लाक्षारुण पदयुगल जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री जय 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 शतसहस्र नरनारी हृदय नेत्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री जय दिशांतगत शकुंत दिव्यगान परितोषण जय गायक वैताళि घन विशाल पथ विहरण जय मदीय मधुर गेय चुंबित सुंदर चरण जय मदीय मधुर गेय चुंबित सुंदर चरण जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री जय 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 शतसहस्र नरनारी हृदय नेत्री जय 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 प्रिय भारत जननी त्रिदिव्यधात्री
Wow, just look at that. The coordination and synchronization is just out of this world.
This performance requires a lot of hard work and teamwork. Please put your hearts together for them and their efforts.
So, some of our students want to perform a skit about Gandhi and secularism. Why don't we invite them to the dais?
So let us invite them.
To perform a skit on the occasion of Indian Independence Day. Here, Pawan is acting as a stone and Abhiram and Siddharth are soldiers. Some of them are Christians, Muslims and Hindus. I was taught to carve something. Why don't I carve a Gandhi who has contributed so much for our nation? Day 2. A few group of Christians come.
Wow, this sculpture looks amazing. But the true form of human being is Jesus. So Gandhi should be carved into Jesus, for who is the ultimate God.
Day 3. A group of Muslims come.
ये क्या जमाना है? जीसस तो एक असली भगवान ही नहीं है, ये तो एक सामान्य व्यक्ति है। इधर हमारी अल्लाह को नमाज करने वाली एक आदमी होने ही बेहतर है। Day 4. A group of Hindus come now. కృష్ణ ఏమిటి దారుణం? చాలా తక్కువ మంది పూజించే ఈ అల్లా విగ్రహం ఉండటం ఏమిటి? అందరూ పూజించే మా కృష్ణుడి విగ్రహం కదా ఉండాల్సింది. నీవు సరిగ్గా చెప్పావు. భారతదేశాన్ని ఇలా సాగికి తీసుకొచ్చిన కృష్ణుడే కదా, మరి కృష్ణుడి విగ్రహంగా చెక్కు. ఇదే సరైన నిర్ణయం. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని మనం మన కన్నయ్య విగ్రహంగా చెక్కుదాం. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Now everyone are together, all Hindus, Muslims and Christians. Your Krishna is just the king. He had done nothing in his life. अब क्या करें? मेरी अल्लाह को नमाज करने वाली आदमी कहाँ है? మా కృష్ణుడే గొప్పవాడు, మీరంతా ఏం కాదు.
Stop it. I are fighting about their religion. It's been 77 years and you all are still fighting about religion. Imagine if we all soldiers, imagine what would happen to you all if we soldiers in the border don't fight against the enemy unitedly just because we are having religious barriers. I'm just trying to explain that before being a Hindu, Christian or Muslim, you all are Indians. Remember one last thing. Our development is only possible when you all come out of the darkness of this religion.
So let us call the carver now.
Now the sculptor is turning the stone into a Gandhi. Thank you, we have realized. Jai Hind!
That really taught me a lot about secularism and how Gandhi inspired all the Indians. I hope all of you have been waiting patiently for the next event, which is Pyramids of the Boys. I hope all of you are ready to see a wonderful pyramid.
balance and coordination, right?
performed by 10th A1. Let me introduce you to the characters. I am Rishita, the narrator. Sanjita as Riya. Induja as the Britisher. Anaga as the freedom fighter. Vaishnavi as the friend of freedom fighter. Girish as the librarian. And they are the revolutionaries. The story takes place in a library. I'm looking for a book about freedom or independence or something of that sort for a history assignment.
Splendid. What a choice. When I was at your age, me and my friends used to fight for this topic. It is quite invigorating. Why do you seem so uninterested about this?
What is there to be excited about? It's all done anyways. Why do I have to study about it now?
Oh well, I guess time will tell how. Anyways, the history section is on that aisle.
She quite reluctant this is. Plans beyond her perspective, leading her into a whole new unexpected journey. A night in the critical time of revolution, freedom fighters were shown revolting against the British. Among them, a leader delivered her speech to her fellow warriors to keep them going.
Our nation's future is at stake. I am willing to lay down my life so that our children can breathe the air of freedom. Remember who we're doing this for. It's not just for us.
Give up on your life for this cause.
Yes, for a new and independent India, I am willing to lay down my life.
You know, you give me hope. Hope that our sacrifices today will pave the path for a brighter future tomorrow. That our struggles today will one day blossom into our country's independence. A British officer enters the scene and shoots the friend. Die, you lowlife! Hail to the motherland!
No, how dare you! Surrender now and kneel before me. I will never bow down to the likes of you. Then you shall die. I knew this day would come, where I would one day finally meet my end. But if I'm going down, one British officer is going down with me. Vande Mataram! Riya's tears flowed freely at their ultimate sacrifice. Her tears merged with the stream of history, washing away her preconceived notions. The book's essence seeped into Riya's soul, melting away all the walls of ignorance.
Have you found something worth reading?
Yes, and more. I found you respect and appreciation towards my nation and freedom I have today.
Books have a way of changing our life, don't they?
Yes, they do. Over time, Riya's heart blossomed with gratitude and love for her country, its rich heritage and the sacrifices that had shaped it. Riya sits in the library, once again holding the book she found long before. She glances around, her eyes filled with a sense of wonder. Today, as Riya holds the very book in her hands, she finds herself surrounded by echoes of the past and whispers of the stories that had changed her forever. Jai Hind! The story was inspired from the life of an unsung freedom fighter, Matangini Hajra. I conclude hoping it has ignited a feeling of nationalism in the youth of today and tomorrow. Thank you.
The skit with music is basically a dance, right? So why don't we call some students to perform a classical dance to the song Namo Namo Bharatambe. So without any delay, let us welcome them. Culture and heritage. I'm really awaiting to see this performance. I think it will be an amazing dance.
Namo
now, there are so many inequalities and problems that our country is facing. In my opinion, by the 100th year of independence, I hope that all the inequalities of India are erased. So on this topic, some 10th class students have a skit, Look at Nat. I would like to invite them onto the dais.
And this skit is based on the topic Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो भारत का इतिहास देखो, भारत का बलिदान देखो, भारत का ये ज्ञान देखो, भारत का विज्ञान देखो, भारत का वर्तमान देखो, भारत का विकास देखो, देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो।
यह वह समय था जब अंग्रेजों के इंग्लिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी हमारे देश आकर व्यापार के लिए बैठ गया था, मगर हमको लूटा गया था, मारा गया था, पीटा गया था, हम पर अत्याचार पे अत्याचार किया गया था।
अत्याचार भाई अत्याचार। लक्ष्मीबाई का त्याग देखो, महाराणा का बलिदान देखो। जब डलहौजी ने राजाओं को राज हड़पने की सोची थी, तब रानी ने बुजदिलों पर काली बनकर टूट पड़ी थी।
सन 57 में रानी ने ही हमको राह दिखाई थी, आगे चलकर हमने भी स्वतंत्रता की ठानी थी।
बुजदिल बनकर अंग्रेजों ने छोड़ी देश हमारी थी। भूल जाए वो भूल जो भूल गए हैं हम, होती क्या है आजादी, क्यों भूल गए हैं हम। दिखाने दर्शाने को वह बात, उल्टी हो जाए गड़ी की वह सुई। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो। देश के प्रति हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम लोगों को याद रहे, आजादी को बराबर बनाए रखने के लिए ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। यह तिरंगा सिर्फ एक कपड़े का टुकड़ा नहीं है, वह हमारे दिल का धड़कन है और हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। सुनो 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 भाई सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो। जिन हाथों ने तिरंगा थामा हो वह टैक्स की चोरी करे और ट्रैफिक रूल तोड़े हैं। धर्म जाति क्षेत्र के नाम पर एक दूसरे से लड़े तो वह तिरंगा का अपमान है। सुनो सुनो भाई सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो। जुबान से कुछ ना बोलो पर तिरंगा जानता है सब कुछ, जगदीश लंकी जी की लाइन है ये। हम सब मिलकर यह कसम खाते हैं कि जब आजादी के 100 वर्ष पूरे हो जाएंगे, भारत माँ उन्मुक्त हो जाएगी इन सभी भेदभाव से, ताकि माँ धर्म जाति इन सभी भेदभाव से दूर ऊपर उठकर। सुनो 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 भाई सुनो सुनो देखो देखो भाई देखो 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 भाई देखो देखो।
अपने बच्चों से ये कह सके कि मुझे गर्व है कि इन बच्चों ने मुझे 100 साल बाद यह दिन दिखाया जो मैंने 75 साल के बाद भी नहीं देख सका।
धन्यवाद।
unsung warriors of freedom struggle in India which are still not represented, right? Yes, I only know a few famous people. One such warrior is Rani Chennamma. So, without any delay, let us welcome students of class 10th.
Inspired by Rani Chennamma. Let's see what consequences she has faced for her kingdom and for her people. So, Unnati is playing the role of Chennamma and the minister's role is played by K. Hasni Reddy and the soldier is played by Tanmay and that British battalion and Dhruti is playing the role of British commander and this is the Indian battalion. Let's start.
ఇప్పటి కర్ణాటకాన్ని పాలించింది. చెన్నమ్మ సొంత పుత్రుడు మరణించారు. అందుకే తన దత్తపుత్రుడు శివలింగప్ప రాజయ్యాడు. కానీ బ్రిటిషర్స్ శివలింగప్ప రాజుకు పాలనకు విరుద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. ఈ డాక్ట్రైన్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాబ్స్ వల్ల కిత్తూరు సగం భాగం బ్రిటిషర్స్ తీసుకున్నారు. రాణి చెన్నమ్మ మణికర్ణిక కంటే 30 ఏళ్ల క్రితం యుద్ధం చేసింది.
My apologies. Good morning, Queen.
Kurchondi.
Thank you. I've been waiting for a long time to meet you.
Shame ento kanukkoni mantri garu.
You're an angel.
మీరు ఒక దేవతలా ఉన్నారు.
అధిక ప్రసంగం.
అది వాళ్ళ పుట్టుక గుణం తాయి.
Excuse me, I'm here to collect the tax you have to pay for our company.
మేము ఇక్కడికి మీరు కట్టవలసిన శిస్తు కోసం వచ్చాము.
ఏంటి శిస్తా? చెరుకు తినడానికే కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు కూలి కూడా ఇవ్వాలా? ఆకాశం వానిస్తుంది, భూమి పంటిస్తుంది, నీకెందుకు కట్టాలి శిస్తు? నువ్వేమన్నా మా ఊరికి వచ్చావా, చేసావా? మొక్కను నాటి నీళ్లు పోసావా, లేకపోతే అలసిపోయిన వాళ్ళకి నీళ్ళు ఇచ్చావా? నీకెందుకు కట్టాలి శిస్తు? నువ్వేమన్నా మా ఇంటి వాడివా, అన్నా తమ్ముడువా, దయాదుడివా? నీకెందుకు కట్టాలి శిస్తు?
Chennamma,
నువ్వేం నాకు సహాయం చేయనవసరం లేదు, కూర్చోండి.
even the hardest times of your life, filled with attitude.
ఇంత కఠినమైన సమయంలో కూడా నీకు పొగరు తగలేదా?
అది మా కన్నడిగా పుట్టుకున్నాం.
The Mysore you're ruling is now destroyed.
నువ్వు పాలిస్తున్న మైసూర్ మట్టి కలిసిపోయింది.
మైసూర్ని మీరు వీరత్వంతో గెలవలేదు, మోసం చేసి గెలిచారు. మైసూర్ మీద గెలవడానికి మరాఠాలని వాడుకున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు మరాఠాల మీద గెలవడానికి ఇంకెవరినా వాడుకుంటున్నారు. ఈ హిందూ దేశంని మోసం చేయడంలో మిమ్మల్ని మించిన వారు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? ఈ కిత్తూరు రాణినే శిస్తు కట్టమన్న నాలుకను కోసేస్తా.
Insults. You have no other alternative except for paying the tax.
నువ్వు శిస్తు కట్టక తప్పదు.
మీ కంపెనీ ఈ ఊర్లో ఉండడానికి స్థలాన్ని ఇచ్చింది నేను, కట్టాలో లేదో అన్న అధికారం మాది.
No, according to the law, Kittur is under our control.
ఒప్పందం ప్రకారం కిత్తూరు మీద అధికారం మాది.
కిత్తూరు మీద అధికారం మీద? కిత్తూరు ఏమన్నా మీ తాత నాన్నల ఆస్తా? ఎంతో మంది నాయకులు కష్టపడి సాధించారు. కిత్తూరు మీద అధికారం కన్నడ వాళ్ళదే. వెళ్ళు, నీకు జీవదానం ఇస్తున్నాను.
Chennamma, you're making a huge mistake by leaving me. You shall bear the consequences.
మమ్మల్ని ఇప్పుడు వదిలి చాలా పెద్ద తప్పు చేస్తున్నావు. దానికి
బతికే ఆశ నీకు లేదు, వదిలే ఆశ నాకు లేదు. వెళ్ళు.
All right, we'll see. Ivadu, sister Ivadu. Is Kittur trying to start a war against us?
అది పక్కన పెట్టండి దొరగారు. మైసూర్ మీ కింద ఉన్న మరాఠాల యుద్ధం అనేది ఎంత పెద్ద విషయం.
What is it? Tell me.
మాదేమని ఖజాని ఇవి రెండు గురించి తెలుసుకుంటే చాలు, వాళ్ళ ఆట అయిపోయింది.
Yes, you are the one. From now on, you are our spy. She'll report every single thing which happens in Kittur. And if anyone gets in your way, complain it to me. I'll take care.
ఇది చాలు దొరా. ఇప్పుడు కిత్తూరుకి స్వతంత్రం ఎలా వస్తుందో నేను చూస్తా. శత్రు సైన్యంతో పోరాడి వాళ్ళ శిరస్సును ఛేదిస్తా. తిరిగి వస్తే వీర స్వతంత్రులుగా లేదా స్వర్గస్థులుగానే తిరిగి వస్తాం. హర హర మహాదేవ, హర మహాదేవ.
Where are you, Rani Chennamma? Come over here. British, go ahead, British.
కిత్తూరుకి నీ నెత్తురుతో తిరిగి వెళ్ళడానికి వేచి ఉంది నా వీర ఖడ్గం.
ఈ బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళ మాట తప్పిన దాన్ని నువ్వు అసలు అమ్మాయినే కాదు.
అవును, నేను అమ్మాయిని కాదు, నీ పాలిట యముణ్ణి. ఈ హిందూ దేశంలో కాలు పెట్టి తంత్రవింత్రాలు చేసి ఎన్నో సామ్రాజ్యాలను లొంగ తీసుకున్న దురాస ధూర్త.
Chennamma!
నువ్వు ఇచ్చే బెదిరింపుకి భయపడి వెళ్ళిపోదు ఈ చెన్నమ్మ.
First war. Rani Chennamma led a war against British forces in 19th century. In 1824 October, the British attempted to take the jewels and treasure of Kittur, but failed.
మహాదేవ.
Hello. I have a deal. You must follow my orders. You must destroy the weapons.
ఎలా దొరగారు?
Okay, I have an idea. Mix the mud and the cow dung in the cannons with gunpowder so that the weapons won't work.
అలాగే దొరగారు.
Second war broke out in 1929. Despite leading one of the first rebellions in India against British, Rani Chennamma of Kittur remains relatively unknown. చూసారా రాణి గారు, బ్రిటిష్ వైపు ఉండకపోతే మీ పరిస్థితి ఏమైందో? నేనే కావాలని గన్ పౌడర్లో మట్టి ఇంకా పెండ కలిపాను. చూసారా, మీ సైనికులు కూడా ఇప్పుడు మా వైపు ఉన్నారు. అందరు నన్ను మోసం చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు బాలీరంగ ఫోర్లో ఓ ఖైదీలా ఉంచాలి. చెన్నమ్మ సొంత సైనికులు తనని మోసం చేశారు. బ్రిటిష్ అధికారులు చెన్నమ్మని బైలంగల్ ఫోర్ట్లో ఖైదీగా పెట్టారు. 1829లో తన ఆరోగ్యం పాడైపోవడం వల్ల కారణంలోనే మరణించింది. రాణి చెన్నమ్మ చివరికి తన రాజ్యం కోసం ఎంతో పోగొట్టుకుంది. ఇలాంటి రాణులు ఎంతో మంది స్వతంత్రం కోసం, వారి హక్కుల కోసం పోరాడి వీరు వనితలు అయ్యారు. So on this Independence Day, let's pay Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
I 100% agree with that. So, one of our young minds, Medan, from 3rd age, is here to talk about Independence Day. Why don't we invite him? Yeah, without any delay.
Very good morning to all. Today we all gathered here to celebrate and fought with all possible means. Many lost their lives and ended up in jail to get freedom that we are enjoying today. Why did they do all this? Because they wanted to see a great India. And they felt next generations can lead a happy life. Are we using our freedom properly? Many of us are wasting our time with online games and leading hell. Let's use our freedom by playing more outdoor games. Use mobiles and tabs for gaining scientific knowledge. As you are aware, that knowledge is power.
To go ahead, 77th Independence Day celebrations, with which the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations are concluding. And I heartily welcome our distinguished guests of today, Wing Commander Dr. SHNM Krishna Garu, and Senior Civil Judge and District Magistrate of Rangareddy District, Mrs. Varoodhini Garu, and Dr. Kalyan Chakravarthy Garu, and our Honorable Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Lau Rani Rudramadevi Garu, all the parents of our students, my dear staff and beloved students. So this hard-won independence, we broke free from the shackles of 200 years of suppression under the Britishers, and this is the fruit of the sacrifices of all the Indians, led by great leaders like Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, Rajguru, Bhagat Singh, and so many others, to name only a few now. And the Britishers ridiculed us. So how will you Indians rule yourselves? You don't have the capacity. And we showed it to them, and we answered in a fitting way. We showed them the lengthiest and the biggest written constitution in the world, our Indian constitution, and successfully, with the help following our constitution, we are running our democracy very successfully. All these 76 years we have been running successfully, the biggest democracy in the world. And in all these 76 years, after we got freedom, we carry the responsibility also. So this responsibility is done, it is performed very well by all the Indians. In these 76 years in the administration and on the border side by the soldiers, we have been maintaining the sovereignty and the independence of our country. And give claps to the soldiers of our country who have been maintaining the sovereignty and the independence of our country, leaving their families with us. And in every field, science and technology, arts and space technology, India is one of the greatest leaders in the world today. We have sent Chandrayaan, and very soon we are going to investigate the sun also. So this shows how progressively the country India is progressing, and all the CEOs of the major companies, of the most famous companies in the world are Indians. And in every field we are competing with the topmost countries in the world. All this is possible because of the hard work of the Indians. Indians have been renowned from ancient times onwards in every field. And in the country, if every person does his duty well, the country progresses well, and it is the hard work, the sacrifices of the leaders are justified. And every generation after we got independence, they have been progressing from one stage to another stage. And as the present generation, today's children are tomorrow's citizens. So we have to develop into good Indians and citizens. And in the field of education, Vignan institutions have been doing great service, which were founded by Dr. Lau Rattai Garu. Every school is situated in many acres of land with greenery around. And not only academics, even the physical side of the children also is taken care of by arranging all the play courts here. So when we speak about the progress of the country, we have to speak about the progress of every aspect in the country. In the field of education, Vignan institutions have been doing a great service, and the Vignan institutions here are looked after by our Honorable Vice Chairperson Mrs. Lav Rani Rudramadevi Garu, who has been taking very minute care of every aspect, and value-based education is given here. And we have ISP program, individual support program for the students, with which we want to develop the students who are a bit slow in their studies. And last year we had CBT test every month, the first of every month we used to conduct CBT based on the academic activities of the students. And this year, observing the need of math subject to be taken more care of, we have started MCBT, Math CBT also. It is conducted every month based on the conceptual learning of the students. And to develop the values among the children, a new thing called the happiness curriculum we introduced 2 years ago, which has been running successfully, and through which different types of stories and situation-based stories are given to the students, and they are asked to respond how they feel and what they would do if they were in that place. Like this, in many ways, we have been trying to develop the students into all-round personalities. And this year we have started volunteer system also. So any function, it should be conducted by the students only. Teachers will guide them from the back, and all the stage performance should be done by the students. So first time they may commit some mistakes. So I beg the pardon of the guests today, as due to some mistake, we invited you first and again I had to take you down. All this is because volunteers first time they are doing the program by themselves. So first time we may do mistakes, but from the mistakes we learn and we see that we become perfect by next time. And this volunteer system develops the organizational skills of the children, and when they stand on their own legs, they can perform anything without fear and very confidently. And on this 77th Independence Day celebrations, I wish all the students a very great future ahead, and Vignan takes the pledge of developing into very good personalities, all our students. And any field, if we see, we can see the alumni of Vignan standing successfully in their respective fields. And I wish you all the best. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
So now, I invite all the dignitaries to please come forward to hoist the national flag, and I also request every one of you present here to please stand up to honor our national flag, followed by singing the national anthem.
Gagari sa sa ni ni sa, Papa mama gagari sa sa ni ni sa, विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। सदा शक्ति सरसाने वाला, प्रेम सुधा बरसाने वाला, वीरों को हर्षाने वाला, मातृभूमि का तन मन सारा। पपा ममा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा, पपा ममा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। शान न इसकी जाने पाए, चाहे जान भले ही जाए। विश्व विजय करके दिखलाए, तब होवे प्रण पूर्ण हमारा। पापा मामा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा, पापा मामा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। स्वतंत्रता की भीषण रण में लग कर बड़े जोश क्षण क्षण में। कावे शत्रु देख कर मन में, मिट जाए भय संकट प्यारा। पापा मामा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा, पापा मामा गगरी रि सा सा नि नि सा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा।
Lifesavers for us, and they bring second life into us. So we are glad to have one such great person present here today, who is none other than Dr. M. Kalyan Chakravarthy garu. So I invite him to address this beautiful gathering.
Vignan, respected dignitaries on the stage, teachers, parents, and my dear lovely students, I am deeply honored to grace this occasion of flag hoisting 77th Independence Day. First of all, I want to motivate you by few things. Let me tell you one thing. Life is a long journey. In between the journey, you have multiple stops called failures. Imagine taking a train from Hyderabad to Delhi. You have multiple stops. So consider these stops as failures. If you keep traveling, considering that the stop is a final destination, you will never reach your destination. So you have to motivate yourself, teach yourself by discipline, dedication, devotion, determination. So Swami Vivekananda ji told, teach yourself, glory will come. I didn't get into medical school for the first time. I got into second time. I took long term 1 year and I got into Gandhi Medical College, Hyderabad. If I had quit the journey before joining the medical college, I would never speak to you like this here. So, some people complain that life is a long, reaching destination is taking long time. Imagine Sachin Tendulkar, he is a great cricketer, needs no introduction. So, he took long time to get into World Cup squad. So he had multiple failures before getting into World Cup squad. So he did that. Why don't you do that? So, and I also give another example, KFC chicken burger. So he started his journey at 65 years of age. So all those 65 years of age is failures. So even after his death, we are celebrating his burger. So, and I will give another example. If you throw a stone on the high, it will come down. How far it can reach? It will reach to certain distance and it will fall down. So you know your limitations. You will have success for only a certain period of time. After that you will have failure. So if you have failure, you put some more efforts and motivate yourself, teach yourself. Nobody can teach you better than teaching yourself. And I will give you another example. If a coin has both sides, heads and tails, is there any coin with only heads? No, right? Is there any coin with only tails? It has heads and tails. So if you flip a coin, it will sometimes will read heads, sometimes will see tails. So life is like that. Sometimes we'll have failures, sometimes we'll have success. Be humble when you have success, and be motivated and self-motivate yourself when you have failures. Okay, you will reach destination when you consider a long journey and motivating yourself. Thank you.
Now, I request Rudramma Madam to felicitate the guest of honor, Dr. M. Kalyan Chakravarthy Garu.
Madam.
Educating children attracts all the teachers and children. She always looks for all-round development of the students. She always believes that reading the textbook itself is enough for a child to be capable of answering all the tricky questions during exams and understanding the concepts. The teaching concept at Vignan makes students face all situations in an amicable manner. It makes them strong citizens of our country. Miss Rudramma ma'am has a lot of humanity, and because of that, she is a perfect role model for all our students. Her contribution to the educational department is just remarkable. So I would like to invite her to give a speech to all of the students waiting.
My dear staff members and very strong patrons of Vignan, parents of our children, a very, very warm good morning to all of you, and a very special good morning to our guests of the day, Dr. SHNM Krishna Garu, Wing Commander. If India is today the formidable force in army, it is because of the brave soldier like them. And Mrs. D. Varoodhini Garu, Civil Court Judge and also District Magistrate of Rangareddy District, and Dr. M. Kalyan Chakravarthy Garu, very popular surgeon, and who made the both of them, the judiciary and again the medicine, they made it available to all the poorest of the poor, underprivileged and marginalized sectors. They are really working hard, and I request every one of you to please give a big round of applause to welcome them to the event today. Request all the children to give a big round of applause to all the three dignitaries on the dais. It's a privilege to have them all today here with us, and I'm extremely sorry for the delay. I had flag hoisting in the other two branches, so there's a delay, sorry. And it's again a pride and honor for me to celebrate 77th Independence Day with all of you present here. A very, very happy Independence Day to each one of you present. We celebrate this Independence Day to commemorate all the great sacrifices, all the great work done by our freedom fighters, our national leaders, and all the leaders, Bapuji, our Subhash Chandra Bose, our Nehru, our Bhagat Singh, Lal Balpal, all the great leaders, in spite of their going through their hunger, in spite of their illness, sickness, they've sacrificed their lands, they have sacrificed their families, they have sacrificed their entire lives. Did they do it for their children, for their kith and kin? No, they have done it for all the children. Look at me, sit straight. Sit straight, everyone. So why did all our freedom fighters work for? Did they work for themselves or for their own children? Hello, can you all hear me? So why did they do it? For the future of India. Who is the future of India? It's us and you. For us, they have worked so hard. Yes? So, it takes at least one special day to commemorate all those efforts. It's very unfortunate that many schools have given holiday today, declared holiday today. It's an unfortunate moment, right? And we have to have a caller tune saying that you celebrate the Independence Day, you hoist the national flag. Somebody has to remind us this thing. I do not think so. We should not definitely come down to that moment, I guess. We should all be very, very proud and honored to be part of this huge country. But why we always do not take it or take it for granted is because many of the times we see the elders or few of the people speaking ill about our country but never the positive things. So it's very important to also understand on this occasion, in this last 77 years, the progress we've made. Right? The progress we have made in the last 77 years. It's very noteworthy. Many of them speak about poverty and hunger. Poverty was at all-time high when we got independence. In the year 1947, 80% of the country's population is poor. But today, we could reduce it to 20%. In spite of our poverty, whatever, today we can feed 140 people every day. Is it not pride-worthy? Yes? Yes. So it is a very proud moment. Not only we are feeding our own family, but we are also the largest exporters of rice and wheat. Similarly, where all of us speak about potholes, our road system is not well, but we have the largest road system in the entire world itself. How many of us know? Just after USA, we have the longest road network of close to 6.3 lakh kilometers or something. Similarly, we talk so much about our superstitions or our taboos and all. But as your principal madam also just mentioned, how many of us know the very first time we launched our mission on Mars, ours is the only country which got successful in the very first trial itself. And ours is the first country to discover water on moon. How many of us know our research, our achievements in space? Similarly, our COVID vaccines, we are the first country to vaccinate all the 140 crore population and also export the vaccines to the world. So many strides we have taken in biotechnology, in space, in healthcare, and we are the largest exporters of ICT, that is our softwares, and we have so many pride-worthy moments, right? Even though we have, as our Nobel laureate Satyarthi said, we are a land of 100 problems, but we are also a mother of 1 billion solution. What does it mean? So every one of you sitting here is a solution to the problem around. Do not think that there is somebody who is coming from outside to solve our problems. So that's what your student-led committee wants to do this year. Yes? Every one of us want good water, good resources, all the good infrastructure. But how many of us feel responsible for what we have? It's important for us to be independent. We have to be self-reliant and responsible. To teach that responsibility, we formed the student-led committee this year, where every event, celebration and assembly is conducted by the students themselves. So yes, it is not very easy. They might miss many things. They might forget to put the mic the first go. They might miss how to speak on the mic the very first time. But if as a principal or a vice chairperson, I keep doing it. I keep celebrating the Independence Day. I keep arranging everything with the help of administrators. Everything will go planned. Everything will go in a foolproof way. But again, also there will be no learning for the children. So that's why we've introduced this in this year. And I do not know how many of you parents present here gives your children an opportunity to host their birthday all by themselves. But yes, I promised all our students present here that the annual day, the May Bhakti event in the month of January will all be hosted by the children themselves. Not as principal said, on the stage, off the stage, it's true, everything. Right from agenda making, budget making, inviting the guests, putting arrangements, making arrangements on the stage, everything will be handled by the children themselves. It's a big event. It costs the institution close to 20 to 25 lakhs. But I'm confident that our children will do it. So that's where we are, that's how much we want them to be making responsible during this time. And also, one important thing I have to speak here is, yes, we have achieved 82% average in 10th class this year, which is unthinkable, unachievable by any other institution. If we have achieved 82%, it is just not the effort of one student. Average of 82%, I hope you understand. Every alternative child should have gotten about 90%, above 90% in their 10th class. It is possible, not just because of one child, one teacher, but every teacher right from the formative years to the 10th class. If we have such time-tested formula, very robust system, very good set of teachers, only the result is possible. But is it enough? Yes, we have achieved that. Can we leave it like that? No. In Vignan, always the principle is change is constant. We have to keep changing if we have to keep evolving. So, again we keep thinking what new we should do this year, what new practices we should include this year. That's when we got with this CIA, child involvement activities, ISP programs, as madam has just mentioned, and math, MCPT tests, CPT tests, and so many in academics. Even in sports also, to make them physically fit, just having good infrastructure is not enough. Yes, again the infrastructure should not be the same, it should keep changing, but again every child should take part in it actively. So like science, like social, even in sports also there is a curriculum and there is a progress mark. And similarly, if I have achieved something, I will definitely feel good. If my friend achieved something good, do I really feel good or not? That forms the emotional intelligence of any child. To nurture that, we are conducting happiness classes, mentorship this year, and also to teach social skills like team skills, to teach them leadership skills, to coordinate with others, all these skills. So many programs are conducted throughout the year. One of them is student-led conference, committee, which is entirely done by the students themselves. So I know all the children are waiting in the sun. I don't want them to wait long. So this way, what I'm trying to say is, if we have to grow, the only way is we have to never say that all the 40-45 years what we achieved is achieved enough. We should say that there is so much more. That's when we are progressing. That's what we believe in Vignan. So I wholeheartedly thank all the parents, the children present here today. And it is my honor to celebrate the 77th Independence Day with all of you. Thank you all for giving me this good opportunity.
And to take up this job, one must be able to undertake a large amount of stress. Other than that, to maintain the judicial post, one has to put a lot of effort. We are lucky enough to be in the presence of one such judge, that is Ms. D. Varoodhini ma'am. I request her to address the students.
Respected Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Now Rani Rudrama, Madam Garu. Today's guest of honor, Dr. M. Kalyan Chakravarthy Garu, and Wing Commander, Dr. SHNM Krishna Garu. Respected Principal, respected faculty, staff, and dear students. A pleasant morning to one and all. Firstly, I'd like to convey my best wishes on this Independence Day to all of you. When I watched all the programs sitting there, it was really a feast to my eyes, and I enjoyed a lot. As Dr. SHNM Krishna Garu was saying, it was really nostalgic, and I could remember all the reminiscences of my childhood days. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I congratulate all the students who have participated till now and also in further programs. At the outset, I deem it my privilege and pleasure for having been invited here and making my presence in the midst of such a wonderful and beautiful gathering. Children, we all gathered here for celebrating the Independence Day today. Now we all know every year we celebrate Independence Day. Now the question arises here is as to why should we celebrate Independence Day every year? Children, it is just because of numerous sacrifices made by our freedom fighters, their kith and kin, the warriors, the soldiers, and even a common man during the pre-independence era, that we today, standing here, are celebrating the freedom and the liberty. Children, you are the youth of India and the young generation. So, freedom brings with it the responsibility, and on you all lies the responsibility of contributing your share to the progress of the young India. I am deliberately calling it the young India because India, though it is celebrating the 77th Independence Day, it is still a young India because young generation are the treasure trove of any country. And the young generation in India make up at least 40% of India's population. For this, I have to share with you three of the qualities which every student should have. The first one is the desire to win. The second one, the courage to do things. And the third is to understand the wisdom of having to understand and to unravel the problems. Children, each one of you should inculcate and embrace all these qualities, and only then you can be successful in your life. And when you are successful in your life, you can achieve or you can contribute your share and your invaluable services to the progress of the nation. Apart from this, I would like to give you some insights on as to how to achieve success and to how to be an ideal student. At this juncture, I would like to impress upon a great personality, an invincible personality, whom we can come across his name in the greatest epic, the Mahabharata. He is none other than the Arjuna. We all know that Arjuna is an ordinary person, as we are just like us. But what makes him more than an ordinary person is his good heart and a great being, because he refused to fight a war. Children, we all know that we received the teachings of Lord Krishna just because of Arjuna, as he has just refused to fight a war. Children, Arjuna is the best example of an ideal student, because he was so observant and focused. He was very respectful towards his teachers, and he was strictly adhering to his Guru's teachings, that is Guru Dronacharya. Apart from this, I would like to insist upon a major issue which has become an obstacle in the healthy and holistic development of any student these days. That is the excessive usage and the unlimited usage of the mobiles by you all. I'm conscious definitely, and we are all aware that all of you are using mobiles unlimitedly and beyond the required time. Children, any person to become a successful person in his life, be that any field whatsoever, time management is an important, and it plays a vital role in every person's life. So, each one of you should inculcate some life skills, the values and the morals, and you have to embrace those values in your day-to-day lives. And also, I would like to impress upon you that unless you make some time management, fix to some time management strategies and follow them strictly, you cannot become a successful person, or you cannot accomplish the task which you have thought of. Children, on this note, I conclude saying that kindly utilize your time constructively and judiciously, so that unless you become a successful person in your life, you cannot be successful in rendering your services to the progress of the nation. On this note, I conclude, and I once again I once again convey my best wishes on this Independence Day. I heartfully thank Principal Madam for giving me this opportunity, for being in the midst of you all, spending my time and conveying some message to you all, and which I would definitely cherish forever. Thank you so much.
With every area of endeavor. This develops a good reputation for them. The amount of hard work put is directly proportional to the results. Amidst us, we have one such great person today. We are the most awaited person, who is none other than Wing Commander SHNM Krishna Garu. I invite him to please address this gathering.
Principal Madam C.H. Padmaja Garu, Guest of Honor Madam Varoodhini Garu, Dr. Murli Krishna Garu, Dr. Kalyan Chakravarthy Garu, my dear friends, all future flag bearers, and especially the parents and teachers who are guiding them. I wish you all a very happy Independence Day. I am very happy today to be called here, given an opportunity by the Vignan administration to express my thoughts on this auspicious day. This is the time where we celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We have completed 76 years and we are celebrating 77th Independence Day. Then on August 15, 1947, we got independence because of the great warriors after all struggles, agitations and battles. And because of all those sacrifices, today we are celebrating the Independence Day. But most importantly, we need to continue and maintain our independence. And in this, I bring out the brave soldiers who are working at our borders on land, sea and air. And our role comes into play by trying to perform our roles to perfection, by doing whatever we are doing it with integrity and honesty. Whatever we do, it all comes for the progress of our country. It will help in developing our country economically and socially. Our independence is priceless, and our brave soldiers still fight each and every minute. And we all Indians should work hard at whatever we are working. And secondly, I would also like to tell, no unit, as our principal ma'am said, we all have to work together. No unit at whatever level, whether it's at village, district, state or country, will not become perfect unless each and every person do their job to perfection. So I request all, whatever you do with honesty, do with integrity. The job can be a small job or it can be big enough. What we need to do is with honesty. Today we are in such a position, our country, we can defend, we are in an offensive position, we can fight any war, anytime. No country can try and attempt any war. We are in such a position right now. And when I entered this school, I saw the students' discipline, the young voices, the husky voices wishing Jai Hind, standing in attention when they are wishing the uniformed personnel in Jai Hind. And it reflects the discipline that is being taught by the teachers and the administration here. If you observe the principal ma'am, the vice chairperson ma'am, they were seeing unforeseen scenes, small issues, they are realizing and they are expressing in public, and they are saying that we will improve further. This is what all students has to learn. It doesn't matter you get 50% or 60%. What you need to focus is what went wrong. So that in the final exams, if you realize all the mistakes in your quarterly exams and everywhere, then in final exams you will definitely perform well. What you need to focus is what went wrong. That is step for the future success. And I would like to say a few words on opportunities. If we speak with the students what they want to become, you will say, I will become doctor, I will become engineer, I will become a lawyer, I will become a sports person. You keep all your dream roles, keep adding on. Don't stick on at this tender age, I want to become, this is my dream role, but you need to keep adding on your dream roles. Today you might say, by seeing someone, I will become a soldier. Tomorrow, after a month, by seeing something, you will get impressed, you want to become a doctor. What I am trying to say is, keep on building your dream roles. Speak with any person who motivates you. Learn about all the ifs and buts. And finally, when you come at one age where you are studying in 10th class, that is the time where you need to decide and you need to progress your career. So whomever you meet, whoever impresses you, speak with them, try to know their profession, their job, try to learn and take a call for the career progression. And being in armed forces, if someone asks me, ki, sir, what would I like to become, I am confused. If you are confused, armed forces is there. Please join armed forces. Let me tell you why. Every profession has its own importance and everything, but me being in armed forces, I would tell you what are the advantages joining armed forces. If you join armed forces, there are, as I already said, some people want to become doctor, lawyer or engineer, sports person. In armed forces, there are different branches. There is Army Medical Corps, there are Army Dental Corps, engineering services, logistics services. Whatever you want to become, you can still become wearing a uniform, serving the nation directly. Not only that, whatever you do by profession, wearing a uniform, you can still pursue your passion. For example, if I am a doctor, I keep doing my job, I keep doing my primary job. But if I play well, if I play cricket well, the armed forces will encourage you. The armed forces will help you do your primary job. It will encourage all your hobbies, all your passions. If you are good at, say, cricket, it will take you to the service team. It will encourage, it will push you towards the Ranji team. If you perform well, you can go still ahead. Similarly, armed forces is such an opportunity where if you join, you continue doing your primary job, you continue enjoy your passion, grow in whatever talent you have. And finally, before concluding, I would say, stay healthy, try to touch the sky with glory. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
B. Shivani, along with the father Dhanasekaran K. JVSS Abhishek, along with his father JVSR Prasad. I repeat, BSSV Saket Reddy, along with his father BVV Krishna Reddy. C. Lasya Sri, along with her father C. Sri Gopala Krishna. B. Shivani, along with the father Dhanasekaran K.
Madam, okay, ready, look at me.
JVSS Abhishek, along with his father JVSR Prasad. Shivani, with his father Dhanasekaran K. JVSS Abhishek, with his father JVSR Prasad.
Okay, ready, sir, look at please. Madam, look at me.
To repeat, finally, K. Manas Reddy, along with his father K. Pradeep Kumar Reddy. BSSV Saket Reddy, along with BVV Krishna Reddy. C. Lasya Sri, along with her father Sri Gopala Krishna. B. Shivani, along with her father Dhanasekaran K. JVSS Abhishek, along with JVSR Prasad. These are the students from 6th to 7th. From 7th to 8th merit scholarship, M. Sri Priya, with his father M. Rajashekar. G. Naishita, with his father D. Shashidhar Reddy. Shaji G. Shashidhar Reddy. Shajia Afrin, with her father Pashan Muhammad Mustaf.
Okay, ready?
Ananya Singh, with her father Sanjay Singh. Nagan Avneet, with his father B. Varaprasad. Now for the 8th and 9th students. P. Anishwita, along with her father P. Ramesh. Yashashvi, along with his father Ramcharan. P. Girish, along with his father Madhav Penubala. Aditya Kumar Sahu, along with his father Brajendra Kumar Sahu. Surya Harshit, along with his father TNVR Gupta. B. Rishita, along with her father Dronachal. To repeat, these are the students from 8 to 9. P. Hanishwita, with her father P. Ramesh. Yashashvi, along with his father Ramcharan. P. Girish, with his father Madhav Penubala. Aditya Kumar Sahu, with his father Brajendra Kumar Sahu. Surya Harshit, along with his father T. N. V. R. Gupta. V. Rishita, along with her father V. Dronacharya.
From 9th and 10th class merit scholarship, V. Niharika with her father V. Kumaraswamy. Y. N. Sai Varshit with his father Y. N. S. Gopi Krishna. KSG Tejo Arunima with her father K. Murali Krishna. M. Kaushik Rao with his mother M. Vasanta. M. Ritvik with his father M. Arvind.
To repeat, the students from 9th to 10th. V. Niharika with her father V. Kumaraswamy. Y. N. Sai Varshit with his father Y. N. S. Gopi Krishna. KSG Tejo Arunima with his father Murali Krishna. M. Kaushik Rao with his mother M. Vasanta. M. Ritvik with his father M. Arvind.
Okay, ready, ma'am? Madam, you can see. Okay, thank you. Okay, ready? So close and move again. Okay. Okay, ready, mate? Okay, thank you.
हाँ भास्कर
Okay, smile, all of you. Keep Chinnu smile. Board కనపడలేదు కొద్ది బోర్డు పేక్ పెట్టండి సార్.
Round of applause to all of them. So this is an attempt to those who have the merit but again who cannot afford quality education, to reach out to them, to reach them we give these merit scholarships. Not only that, for all the children present over here, you should take them as a motivation and see that you also be in the top 10 positions next year. So how can we also get that merit scholarships? If you be in the top 5 positions of your class, both in summative 1 and summative 2 exams. So if they can do it, you can also do it. So I wish all the winners today a very, very hearty congratulations. But again, all the other children also should definitely try for this year. Thank you.
The second prize winners are Garlapati Hem Manaswari.
Wait, okay?
The third prize winner is G.
Okay,
Okay, ready, Chini, Krishna. Okay, ready, look at me.
7th A6. T. Shrinish from 8th A9. M. Manvita Sai, 9th A1. K. Dharmika, 10th A1.
This is the winners list of literary and elocution. Shivangi Singh from 1st A2. Preetham D from 2nd A1. Kritik Shah from 3rd A6. C.H. Kritin from 4th A8. Aradhya from 5th A2. Aradhya from 6th A10. R. Karthik from 7th A8. D. Akshaya Tulsi from 8th A3. Lokanath from 9th A5. And G. Kavya of 10th A5. Now, the winners list for cultural fancy dress. P. Shriyan Vedant of 1st A7 and P. Rohan Surya of 2nd A2.
Now for the cultural singing winners. A11. C.H. Anish of 4th A11. P. Divija, 5th A9. Samhita, 5th A9. Moksha Sai, 5th A9. M.L. Vaikhari, 6th A6. B. Vinisha, 7th A4. Y. Pujita, 7th A4. D. Kartika, 7th A4. G. Ragapranam, 8th A5. Y. Sumana, 8th A9. Y. Srijana, 8th A9. T. Geetika, 8th A9. N. C.H. V. Srivasta, 9th A8. S. Narsimadatta, 9th A8. M. Renudatri, 10th A7. G. Moksha, 10th A7. K. V. Ashrita, 10th A7.
Winners of skit of 9th and 10th class. K. Hasini of 10th A4. Lasya of 10th A4. Shruti of 10th A4. Tanmay of 10th A4. Unnati of 10th A4. These are the winners of skit played 9th and 10th class. All of the people in first A1. Brahmani Y for second A1. Lakshit of third A1. J. Tarun of 4th A2. C. Jayanshu Reddy of 5 A3. Y. Anvita of 6 A10. T. Hema Hritika of 7th A2. K. Krishi of 8 A7. P. Lakshmi Sahasra of 9th A4. And S. Samprita of 10th A4.
There is a small announcement, dear students and parents. A selfie booth is arranged in front of A block with Tiranga theme. As all of you are getting the message, Har Har Tiranga. You have to click a selfie and you have to upload in that website. You will get a certificate. So as today is the 77th Independence Day, a selfie booth is arranged with that flag theme in front of A block. So after the function is over, the parents who are interested, you can have your selfies there. Thank you.
To announce the second prize of literary and elocution. J. Nitin Chowdhury of 1st A5. Advita K. of 2nd A4. Hemant of 3rd A7. P. Rishan Kartikeya of 4th A8. N. Manish of 5th A5. Ashrit from 6th A6. P. Manyata from 7th A5. V. S. Sri Krutik from 9th A2. S. Vismaya from 9th A3. And J. Charmi from 10th A6. Also the runner-ups of the cultural fancy dress are Nirmay Prabhu, 1st A2, and Yogashri from 2nd A4.
For cultural singing, it is Pooja Shri of 3rd A8. Nitya Priya of 4A3, K. Abhigna of 4A3. Lyra J of 5th A8, J. Lasya of 5th A8, and G. Sahana of 5th A8. Apta of 6th A4, K. Jeevana of 6A4, Hasini of 6A4. L. Kaumudi of 7th A5, M. Anjali of 7th A5, K. Srishti of 7th A5, M. Samhita of 8th A1, C.H. Hasini of 8th A1, D. Mahalakshmi of 8th A1. B. Rupyakar of 9th A6, T. Dhanush of 9th A6, P. Katyayani of 9th A6, K. Rekha Harshita of 10th A6, and K. Namita of 10th A6.
These are all the runner-up winners for Independence Day con. So the third place for skit 9th and 10th class, P. Vaishnavi from 10th A1, P. Hilishita from 10th A1, D. Sanjita from 10th A1, Anaga from 10th A1, A4, Mahiteja P. of 2nd A5, Vedansh of 3rd A8, Soham Shailesh of 4th A2, Y. Sahasra of 5th A10, Nayak A10, Devansh Mittal of 8th A3, B. Manav of 9th A6, and M. Tejashwi of 10th A5. For literary and elocution, M. Harnika of 1st A4, Sandy G. of 2nd A6, Anvit of 3rd A8, Tapaswi of 3rd A3, K. Venba of 4th A3, D. Sai Venkatesh of 4th A11, P. Pavansai of 5th A11, U. Nitya of 6th A4, P. Sai Nikal of 7th A10, M. Varshini of 8th A8, SSVS Yashasvi of 9th A1, and I. Samhet 10th A4. Now for the cultural third place winners, fancy dress. L. Tejwal, 1st A5, Manvit Reddy, 2nd A4, and M. Tidiksha from 2nd A6. Now for cultural competition singing, third place goes to Amulya from 3rd A7, Adya Tej 3rd A7, and Abhijit from 3rd A7. D. Josnika from 4th A8, P. Dikshita from 4th A8, P. Ananya from 4th A8. G. Ved Kritik 5th A7, K. Manasai 5th A7, V. Saurya 5th A7. Y. Akshay Dhitika 6th A8, V. Ashmita 6th A8, Y. Sai Chandrika 6th A8. Sukanya Das 7th A2, A. Meghana 7th A2, M. V. Chasya 7th A2. K. V. Ananya 8th A5, S. Bhavishya 8th A5, and T. Sri Sahita 8th A5. E. Sai Pravilka 9th A3, and V. Kirtika 9th A3. B. Mahasri 10th A4, G. Sumeda 10th A4, C. Sahita 10th A4. All of these people are the third place winners. Now it's time for the pyramid show of the girls and boys. I hope all of you are ready. तेरे मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बनके मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों की सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में खो जावा है दिल की आरज़ू. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, just look at that. The balance they have is just amazing. Everyone please give a big round of applause. They worked so hard for this.
Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon respected Vice Chairperson, Principal, Vice Principal, staff and my dearest students.